Okay, let's get it, man. It's Mike Fraser Unfiltered, man. We back with another one. All right, so for y'all, for those that don't know, yeah, everybody probably know, everybody doesn't know, but THF Bezoo, got killed in Chicago, in some little village in Chicago. But allegedly now they saying that his killers went live after they killed them. Chicago can't be a real place, man. It can't be a real place. It's kind of hard to believe. Like, that's the type of time we living in now, when you got to up the score. When the killer kills somebody, they gotta let it be known. Oh, I did this shit. Like the police not looking at this shit. But that's what they're saying. Allegedly posts a video with him and his homeboy, and they on that bitch laughing and all type of shit. but we gonna go ahead and get into this crazy ass shit, man. That's why I said Chicago can't be real, man. It cannot be real. It cannot be real.
Yo, face! Show your face, please, with sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/hookah_anonymous.
To make it 35 years, a 35-year-old man in Chicago, that shit is rare. And to make it that old and then get gunned down, man, it's fucking crazy. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these niggas, man? Like, what is wrong with them mentally? Where they mental at?
You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest THF first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at hookah_anonymous and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, grand opening, grand closing. And please don't get on here and say nobody's being police, because we didn't post it and it's already all over social media. Now, these days, as I always tell y'all, it don't pay to be in the street, because this is not the 80s or the 90s. With all the technology out there these days, whether it's shot spotters, license plate readers, ring cameras, surveillance cameras, people cooperating, it just makes no sense to do a crime, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be caught. And oh yeah, not to mention the ultimate crime solver of them all, social media. Now, it comes a point in time where you have to ask yourself, is it considered snitching, or are these guys just moving way too sloppy? And honestly, I think it's the sloppy part. You either want someone so bad that you're willing to deal with the consequences and you expect it, or you move smart. It seems like these guys rather just deal with the consequences for whatever reason. Because if you ask me, Bezoo shooting had to be a hit.
There's no moving smart when it comes to this gang shit, man. It ain't no moving smart. You can move smart and still get fucking killed. Just don't do it. You gotta understand, with that gang shit, man, I don't give a fuck when you get to the age where people, they gotta understand, when you get to that age when you ain't with that shit no more, you on the bigger and better things in life or whatnot. Like, them other boys still on your heels. They don't care about nothing of that. They ain't on your option shit. They're not on the same time you on. You can't expect them to be on the same time you on. If y'all understand, if y'all read what I'm saying. So just cause you change your life for the better, they're still on your heels. That it's not gonna change how they feel about you, cause you going good. You ain't dissing no more. You ain't paying for hits. And I heard Zoo still was paying for hits though. You know what I'm saying? So Zoo not innocent in this shit at all. Rest up to him. But he ain't innocent in this picture at all. And the damn show it was a hit on him, man. Somebody dropped his location for a fact.
Due to how everything went down, these guys literally risked their freedom, knowing that it's a huge possibility everything will be caught on camera, being that this all happened in a busy area with multiple establishments or places. But to make matters worse, a suspect who I'm sure is just a matter of time was already identified thanks to social media detectives. Now, whether it's really him or not, it's a very interesting comparison, seeing as though one of the suspects who shot Bezoo happens to have on the same clothes on his Instagram. Not to mention, he's affiliated with another man who lost his life, giving motive as to why they would want something done to Bezoo in the first place, but we'll get to that later. Now, I don't know what's going on, but this is the second person who was pointed out in the shooting death due to the clothes they were wearing when they were caught on surveillance. Just a few weeks ago, the man who shot and unalived No Limit J-Dog was identified by police not only because he was caught on surveillance, but he also had a hat on that made it easier for police to point him out because he wore that same exact hat in the commission of a separate crime before that one. Crazy. And now we have a man that was caught on camera in the shooting of THF Bezoo, who social media had pointed out wearing the same exact outfit during the shooting in the picture. Now, we're not going to say any names, but if you know, then you know. Here's a comparison of the pictures. One is a picture of the man during the shooting, and the other is a picture of that same man in one of his social media posts.
Now, that look like the same outfit Zoo had on in his picture at the beginning. So I don't think they could be able to go by what the fuck he got on, cause it look like Zoo got the same outfit he got on. But this is crazy. If it's true, this got to be the most stupidest shit in the world right here. Yo, like, who is these people, man? If he did this shit for real and post in the same fucking outfit, man, put his nigga ass up under the jail. Lock his ass up. Somebody, please, if this is true, lock his ass up. He don't need to be out. Cause he's a dumbass criminal, man. A dumbass criminal. If this the same guy in this goddamn outfit that's running with that assault rifle. This motherfucker stupid, man.
Literally the same Nike Tech outfit, it seems like, as well as the Jordans. Now, we could be wrong, and everyone else that made the same comparison, but y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Now, here's why everyone is pointing fingers at this individual. According to social media, he reps a gang called BVC. Quick backstory. After watches were taken from a certain rapper affiliated with Lil Durk while he was asleep, according to him, there was a bunch of rumors saying that he was robbed, but he said that those rumors were false. THF members were blamed for taking the watch, but it was never 100% confirmed. That's until a THF member named TP was shot and unalive in front of his kid and baby mother. From the outside looking in, everyone pointing fingers at 051 due to the back and forth between the two that's been going on forever, but the people closest to the situation would say different. Many believe that BVC member may...
That's what I'm saying with this whole situation. Bezoo has so much ops out there. Like he wasn't liked by a lot of fucking gangs, man. Till it's hard to tell who killed him, to be honest. Anybody could have killed this nigga. Anybody could have saw him, cause they say he had got an Uber to go to the LKQ pick your part, you know what I'm saying? The part store. I know we got an LKQ, we got like 2 of them bitches down here. So anybody could have, the Uber driver could have goddamn dropped his load. And then, I forgot to tell y'all this, then they said he was out there for about an hour. Anybody could have saw Zoo and drop his low. Cause he got so many different ops out there, man. So, boy, this right here might be a hard one to solve, boy. Even with the goddamn, but I don't know. Cause like I said, if that boy... If that's the same boy that killed Zoo that took a picture in that outfit, man. Like I said, his ass need to be locked up.
Man was the one who allegedly unalived TP. We're unsure of the motive, but it's claimed to be due to the watch situation concerning that same rapper that was affiliated with Lil Durk. Although we don't know what TP had to do with the situation, it seemed like he was just guilty by association and taken out because he rapped THF. Now, ironically, the same person who was accused of taking TP's life would lose his life shortly after. According to Chicago Sun-Times, it say, quote, 2 men were unalived in the shooting Tuesday in Grand Crossing on the south side. Antonio Rogers and Taiwan D. Washington were traveling north in a blue sedan about 3:20 p.m. in the 6800 block of South State Street when someone in the silver car fired shots, Chicago police said. Rogers, 30, suffered gunshot wounds to his head and body, while Washington, 22, was shot in his head and neck. Both were taken to University of Chicago Medical Center, where they were pronounced deceased. Now, after the death of Bezoo was announced, many people from out west was posting Little Deuce and BVC Man. This is where the theory comes from that his shooting may have been get back for either one of them. But to be completely honest with y'all, no one really knows where it came from, I guess, unless you did it. Bezoo is a well-known staple within the drill community, and it could have came from anywhere. Most people are always going to say 051, clearly because they're known rivals and been beefing forever, but it can also be a situation where money was put on his head allegedly, therefore anyone is willing to take it. Now as for the picture, the man everyone pointing fingers at is a part of BVC. So they saying it was get back, or maybe it's just a coincidence, but he was pointed out as having involvement, they matched his clothes, and there's a motive. Then to make matters worse, he himself deactivated his own Instagram, putting even more suspicion on him, even if no one was paying attention to him. So he basically self-incriminated himself, because even if it wasn't true, by him deactivating his Instagram, it's making him look suspicious, and that's where conspiracy charges start to come in. Once again, we're not pointing the fingers at anybody because we don't know who did what. But as I always tell y'all, social media is one hell of a weapon. They're solving crimes and pointing out suspects before police can even do so. Which is why we say it doesn't pay to commit crimes in 2025. Now aside from all that, y'all, let's just say this. Clearly, as y'all can see, the drill stuff is all fun and cool, but ultimately, this is the end result. It's either a grave or a jail cell. Bezoo was a father who almost made it to the age of 40. I'm sure he took care of others.
Yeah, and those that say Zoo got shot 2 times, if y'all go on X and actually watch the damn video, it look like Zoo got hit at least about 10 times, man. They was shooting him while he was still laying on the ground. You could see his body moving and shit. So he got shot way more than 2 times. I heard 2 times. Now I'm hearing he got shot about 6 times. But it honestly look like Zoo got shot at least about 10 to 14, 15 times, man. Cause whoever Buddy was with that assault rifle, man, I don't know. I think that was probably a goddamn Draco or some shit. A Drake. Yo, that motherfucker, he was not letting off. He shot him, he dropped. It's like he got on, I wouldn't say he stood over him, but that motherfucker, he was making sure he was dead, man. They came out there with a purpose. He was making sure that goddamn Zoo wasn't gonna get up from that shit. He was making sure. But y'all gotta go check that video out on X stuff if y'all ain't seen it, but most of y'all probably done seen it.
So they will also be affected by his passing. Whenever one of these guys pass, it's more than just them losing their lives. Someone lost a son, someone lost a father, someone lost a husband, friend, relative, and so forth. I always encourage guys who live in that life, if you get a chance to get out, do so. Going back to your block when you really don't need to isn't a flex. Making it out and providing for your family, knowing that most of the people in the drill culture never made it out, is a flex. Too many times we've seen these guys get a little money to the point where they're comfortable somewhere else, but somehow, someway, they still end up getting unalived in the same place they worked so hard to make it out of. It don't make sense. It's not weak, it's not soft, it's called being smart. I remember when Chief Keef first moved, everybody said he was scared, but it looks like nowadays he did the right thing.
Shit, even if he was scared, he was smart. Shit, yeah, I'm scared as fuck. I'm gonna get the fuck on through. I'm gonna get the fuck on through. Even if he was scared, Chief Keef the only one alive right now. Not the only one. He at the top. All the rest of them boys dead. Are locked up. You know what I'm saying? Chief Keef know that he couldn't live in his environment where we grew up in. He couldn't do it. He would, man. If Chief Keef, if he ain't never left Chicago, Chief Keef would have been dead. Either by his own homie, because y'all gotta understand, Chief Keef homies robbed him. That's why he left. You know, it's a lot of shit that go on with this shit right here, man. It's crazy. A lot. You can write you a goddamn book off this shit here.
Made the right choice because he is still alive. Very unfortunate situation. Rest in peace to THF Bezoo. Y'all jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time.
Man, that shit is crazy. Like I said, man, hey, it's like, man, you involved with all that gang shit, man. Once you leave, when you involved with all that shit, man, why you come back, I have no goddamn idea. The shit is baffling to me. Why you come back? It doesn't make any sense, man. Cause you gonna end up getting killed. But man, rest up to this man. This Mike Fraser Unfiltered, man. Man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. Fuck with your boy, man. Until next time, I'm gone.